Hello and welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Paula. You can find me on Instagram underneath the 502 Stitcher. Today is November 18th and this is Flosstube number 19. If you're near here, I hope you like what you'll see. You'll subscribe and stay around. If you're returning subscribers, thank you so very much. I greatly appreciate you coming back week after week. And you can see our big news. We have a new kitten in our house. His name is Stormy. Our older cat is Thunder. So we have Thunderstorm, which the kids thought was really cute. We're not really for sure how old he is. My sister-in-law, where she lives, people unfortunately dump animals. And he came up to them and was so sweet. And she has rescued a couple other kittens that she's found. And she just couldn't take him. So we decided to go ahead and take him and try him in our family. And so far, he's been a wonderful fit. He hasn't been too close to our other animals just because he hasn't had a shot yet. And today he has an appointment at the vet. So we're going to get him checked out and looked at. We think, unfortunately, he was in an engine at some point. Some of his whiskers are like singed, and he was very dirty and very greasy. And he's got a burn, I think, on his foot. But like I said, we're gonna get him in the vet today and get him all checked out and get his shot set up, and then hopefully we can get him really close to our other animals. But just being in the house and kind of being around them a little bit, they've all been okay. So we're hoping that it'll work out. And my girls are so in love with him, and he's just been a perfect little addition. So I'm gonna stop this video, get him put up or not put up, but get settled in and all that stuff, and then I'll be right back with regular Flosstube. Okay, I have him all settled in. I hope you enjoyed meeting him, and we've definitely enjoyed having him here. And hopefully, I'm looking at my cat over there. Hopefully, Thunder and Dorito will enjoy having him here, and he'll be just part of their little group. And like he always has been here. So we haven't got much done. We've been on crazy kitten mode and all that kind of fun stuff. So hopefully things will calm down a little bit, where he can be more out and about and getting everything kind of settled and all that fun stuff. If you're here in America, I want to wish you an early happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you're able to get some good food and spend some time with family and friends, because that's the most important part of it. Also, if you're in the Louisville area, I have some exciting news for you. I had this pop up randomly, I think, on my Facebook event tab. It is a pop-up shop for a new cross stitch store that is trying to open in Louisville area. So Southern Indiana, Oldham County, Bullitt County, Spencer, all that kind of stuff. If you're in the area, definitely I would highly recommend checking this out. It's going to be on Saturday, November 25th. I didn't write the times down in my little notes here, but look for the event on Facebook and see if you can find it for the correct times. From what I can tell from Google Maps, it is going to be in the Fern Creek Community Center. And like I said, it's going to be on next Saturday. And they're supposed to have 20% off of fabric and floss from what I saw in their notes. And again, it's called Rogue Stitching of Louisville. So I highly recommend checking that out. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get over there and get that looked at. We have something going on that day, but I'm really hoping that I can make it work, or I can go over there and check that out. Because I've never been to like a in-person cross stitch store, so I'm being really excited to see all the fabric and the flosses hanging up, because at least I've never seen anything like that. So I'm really excited. Another thing I want to talk to you about. Sorry, I feel like I'm rushing. Sorry, calm down. I'm going to talk to you about the 24 and 24. I know I was feeling very overwhelmed about that, because I was trying to think of like patterns I wanted to do, and I was like, okay, I need to buy them, I need to get the floss and all that stuff, and it was just getting very overwhelming. But somebody posted in the Stitcher Stash 2023 group, which I love on Facebook, that they were just going to pull patterns from their stash. And I was like, light bulb moment. why didn't I just think of that? So I went through my patterns, found 24 that I wanted to do, and now I'm getting the floss together. So I've been getting that together, and I'm gonna make that a separate video because if I make that now, that'll just be thrown in here. It'll just be way too long. So I'll make a separate video for that. I'm gonna take a drink really quick. Sorry, my throat is getting dry. If you don't know what the Stitch Your Stash group is, it is on Facebook. And again, it's Stitch Your Stash 2023. Hopefully, make a Stitch Your Stash 2024. I thoroughly enjoyed that Facebook group. It is hosted by Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher. She is here on YouTube. If you're not watching her, definitely check her out. She just hit 10,000 subscribers, so congratulations, Jessica, on that. And then also hosted by Alicia at the Flamingo here on Flosstube. So if you're not subscribed to her, check her out too. They both have really great Flosstubes, and I've really enjoyed watching them. Okay, we'll jump in here with my new stars. Some of these barely have a new star, so sorry, forgive me for that. The first thing I want to show you, I got this book at Hobby Lobby. It is a Better Home and Garden cross stitch Christmas, and it is called The Timeless Treasures. At least I got this at half price books. It appears to be new. Sometimes they have new, sometimes they have used books, that kind of thing, and then they give them a discount. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to flash this chart. As you can see, it automatic starts with a chart, and it's numbered number 18, page number 18. So I don't know if I'm missing 17 pages or if it starts on 18. So not for sure. But in this book, I'm going to show you some completed ones that I did. They were by heart and hand. Then there's a Lizzie Kate that's in here. There's also a Bent Creek that's in here. Let me see if I'm but this one right here is a Bent Creek pattern, and I definitely would like to try that one. I did go ahead and do the heart and hands, and I'll show you my completed cross stitch and our projects. And then this one right here, Have a Merry Christmas, Little Christmas, is by Lizzie Kate. So that's what I'm working on right now. I barely have a start. I didn't have any dark colored fabric, and I thought about doing it light colored fabric, and I was like, I don't think it'll show up. So I started on black. So very last night, I just started on, and I just have the HAV. Was working on it. My husband and my son were going to watch a movie. So I just stopped and went on upstairs. But, so I started that one. So hopefully soon I'll get that done. But these are really great books. I was looking around, and I'm hoping to maybe come across some more of them. I think it's from the year 2000 because some of the cross stitches in it have 2000 written on them. And I think they come out with one like every single year. I might be wrong on that, or they used to type thing. So I'm going to do some looking around, see if I can find some more. Because I really enjoyed this. Sorry, my allergies. Our weather, where it was super cold, has now gotten warm. And then now there's talk about getting cold next week. So I'll figure that out. Sorry, I hit the camera. But the next one I'm doing is called, let's see, my note here, sorry, Polar Night Sighting by Stitch Sprout. And it is this one right here. And then it's in the Just Cross Stitch 2023 Ornament Special. And I barely have it. I went and I had to run to the store, like Michael's, and get some new floss. And in this pattern, this is all the floss that's in it. And it's very overwhelming to me. It's a full coverage pattern. It's very pretty. And like I said, like these are all the flosses called for. So I went out there and got that to Michael's, and I barely have a start on it. So I've started in on my second color now. So just kind of finished doing that and getting that going. This one is on 14 count white Ada, and like I said, call for floss DMC. going. But this is a pretty pattern, but it's just, I'm intimidated by it. But it's like, I gotta do the hard things, you know, you can't just do the easy stuff in life. My goal, hopefully, this next coming week is to start working on my girls' ornaments. This one, the next one is the Autumn of the Stitching Seasons by Stitchin with Housewives. This is a sad start. I did get my winter one in, which I'll show you in a minute, but mine decided to take a U.S. World Tour, and I just got it like a couple days ago, so I was wanted to go ahead and get this one started, and barely got to start on it. This is the Autumn. And like I said, barely a start. And get that floss out of your way. Those two little things. Very sad. It is on 28 count white pine board. They all come with that, a little slab with it. And that going and hopefully have it done by next autumn. The bag is all clinking. This is the winter one. If you haven't got yours yet, which I hope you did, because I think I was probably one of the last people to get it. Look away. But this is the bag we got this time, and the charm. And it is on the 28 count white pine board also. And I just got a little bit of start on this. I was so excited. I had to hurry up and get it in there. Pull my floss through so you can see a little bit. So I just barely got started on one of the stonemen. So I'm starting on the brief line on one of the houses. I have no idea though. It just started to, instead of come from Texas to Kentucky, it decided to go to Minnesota. Then it went to Ohio and then to Kentucky. So I have no idea why it decided to visit the U.S. It's funny how the post office works sometimes. Now I'll go into my wicks that I have. The first one is Flea Market Flowers by Holt. I have that upside down. I'm so sorry. And I'm doing this on 25 count potato. And the Copper Flosses in DMC. Now this one, I started on this and I'm going to show you, I made a mistake and I have to rip out and fix it. I worked on this flower right here and I finished up this one. But I missed a row right here. So I'm going to have to rip out all of that. And I noticed it with this. So it made me mad. So I put it down. So I need to go back and do that. But at least I'm going to have to rip out the yellow and most of that orange. The orange, if I can talk. And get that fixed. So hopefully sooner than later I'll do that. But it was just like one of them days and I was like, oh no. And I was like, I'm done. Together. Yeah. The next one I worked on this for a few hours. It is, maybe, I can get the bag open. Here it goes. Sorry. It is the the Spring Sampler Snippet by Lizzie Kate. This is one of my 12 by 12 starts from last year. And I filled in all of that into the flowers. So I don't have a ton. So by spring, I can get the house and all that done, and then I'll be done and get it up. Next is the Spring Buffalo pattern by Stitching with the Housewives. It was in the Punch Needle and Primitive magazine for 2020. 2021, sorry. I worked a little bit on this. I got the S finished and started the flowers and the wreath. Got that worked on. So honestly, if I had to sit down and work on this for about 2 or 3 hours, I would get it done, no problem. I think the worst part is that border. And then once you get that done, you're good to go. Oh, I didn't tell you. It's on 14 count black Ada. And I'm doing the call for colors, but the DMC conversions. Next is one I've been working on showing, and this is in a bag by Goose Designs. This is the Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage stitches, and this is on 16 count Ada, 16 count Ada from Color and Cotton, and in the color. It was a pack, or yeah, it was in a pack that I got from Color and Cotton with the pattern, the fabric, and the floss. You know, I forgot to show you the floss. The floss is Color and Cotton in Pumpkin Pie. And that's what I worked on. And then I worked on all this down here. Slowly but surely, I'm getting this done. Next is a December calendar crate from Stitchin with the Housewives. I need to get done with this. I'm not too far. So I worked on this quite a bit. I need to finish up the bottom half and put the tree in, and then I'll be done. And then work on the little bitty one that goes in the December calendar crate. I'm not for sure when you decorate, but we usually decorate the weekend after Thanksgiving. So next week we'll be getting the tree up, and so I need to get this done and up on the wall, and everything with that. That was a compromise when we got married. My husband grew up with decorating towards the middle of December, and then I grew up decorating the middle of November. So we compromised with Thanksgiving weekend. The first complete one I have done is a Merry Little Christmas House. It was a free pattern. You can find it on the Fat Quarter Shop. I'm going to flash the pattern real quick because it is free, and it is heart and hand pattern. And this is what I have done. Showing you in my next one. It just has a cute little house. And this is done on 16 count French Cafe Mocha. I have a little of it from 123 Stitch. That turned out really cute. I need to have a day where I sit down and finish all these ornaments and actually so I can get them on my tree. The next one I have done is from that book that I showed you earlier. I had all three of these patterns done, and they were done by Heart and Hand. This is done on a 25 count Lagana. I don't remember the color name of it. It was from a pack that I got from Hobby Lobby. My idea, I'm going to do this one as a separate ornament, but I'm almost thinking about doing these two, like folding them over. So having that like one side and that the other side. But I'm not really for sure. I'm going to see how that works. I kind of did them close together without thinking about that to give enough space. But so yeah, I'm happy how those turned out. That's mainly what I worked on all week, and that's really sad that it took me that long to do that. Sorry about that. Hopefully I was able to cut out my coughing fit. The next one I have done is the Religious Christmas Trio by Primrose Cottage Stitches. There is a stitch along right now going on with Primrose Cottage Stitches. So if you're interested in this pattern, I would highly recommend checking it out. they kind of break it down week by week. This was the first 2 weeks was doing this one, and this week I think is this one. I haven't started on it yet. And the last week will be that one. And I am doing the call for colors that they had, and this is a 28 count mushroom lagana. So I got the Come Let Us Adore Him completed. And now I just need to work on the other two. And next I'll show you my haul. It's not much of one, but it's a little bit. I went to Target. My favorite lotion ever is in right now. It is the beloved peppermint and sugar cane. Just love this stuff. It's amazing. Smells like Christmas. I got a cross stitch book, cross stitch with Cottage. Got some really good patterns in it that my girls will love. So I'm hoping first year I can work on this. Oh, and I forgot to say, it's by Emma Conjure. So there's some, like I said, there's some patterns in here that my girls will definitely love. So, and lastly, I got a bag from Dot Dot Goose Design of the Grinch. My youngest is Grinch obsessed, so when she saw that she wants it, I'm like, no, 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 that's mine. So then I'm gonna put hopefully maybe, like I said, hopefully this weekend I will work on work this week rather work on their ornaments, and I'm gonna put them in that bag. Now we'll go ahead and jump in my last little bit, and I want to talk to you about my Foster recommendations for this video. And my first one is Brandi. She is stitching in Oregon. I think her Foster channel is this name Brandi. I'll link it all below so you can click on it. She's a newer Flosstuber. I think she has 6 videos out now. I highly recommend checking her out. I thoroughly enjoyed watching her the last couple of weeks since I found her. The next one is One Nana, 2 girls. In her latest Flosstube, Flosstube number 5, she did a tutorial on a flat fold finish, and I enjoyed it. Like, I'm not a huge finisher. Made me believe that I could do it. So I highly recommend checking out that Flosstube and the her tutorial because it's really, really good. And hopefully I'll be able to do some flat finishes like how she did them. She uses that little machine that like twists the cord and makes a cord. So I need to look into getting one of those. And hopefully I can get some of these ornaments knocked out because I definitely need to be doing that and get them up on the tree. So thank you so much very much for watching us. I hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and I'll see you next time. Bye.